All right, good morning, traders. Today is August 9th, 2024. My name is John Carrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody in digital land. Talking about Facebook, talking about Rumble, YouTube. All you subscribers of my YouTube channel, thank you for your subscriptions and listening and watching my content. Thank you. My SPY pivot this morning is 528.50. Above it, I'm a bull. Below it, I'm a bear. All of the Fab Five are in downtrends. All but IWM made higher highs and higher lows, closing near the 8 EMAs under their 17 EMAs. SPY closed with a 2-hour uptrend and a 10-minute uptrend. IWM made an inside day, closing inside a bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Gold, still in an uptrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing over a bullish cross over the 17 EMA. Silver, still in a downtrend, made a higher high and a higher low, closing inside the bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. UNG and USO both still in downtrends. UNG made an outside day, closing over the bullish trap over the falling 17 EMA. So UNG trying to fight off that downtrend. USO in a downtrend made a higher high and a higher low, closing between the bearish trap and a falling 17 EMA. And the US dollar index creeped up a little bit higher, still in a downtrend, creeped up higher to close near the 103.27 area. All right, let's go take a look at some charts. Good morning, Chandru. First chart we'll look at the SPY on the 10-minute chart. You can see going into the close, we had a little last-minute rally there, 10-minute uptrend right there, going right into the close. So we got a 10-minute uptrend. That's what we closed with in the pre-market. In the pre-market, we filled gap. Okay, so gap fill would have been this candle right there. And you can see in the pre-market, they already filled the gap up there. So the next target up higher is going to be the next open gap, which is right about there. Okay, and then the next target over that is going to be this dip right here. So these are our targets. And if they keep going and they're really bullish, we're looking for a complete gap fill all the way up here to 543.01, 543.01 right there, or 03. Okay, so those are the targets on the upside today. All right, so we got 536.45, 539.49, 543.01. Okay, on the price action yesterday, nice igniting candle up, creeped up, make a little higher high there, creeped up, make a little higher there, making little advancements. Okay, it's kind of looking like I gotta say price is getting like a little tired. So I would expect today some type of consolidation. Where would it consolidate? Could be anywhere before breaking out to challenge those highs. Probably somewhere around here and maybe right about there. Okay, so somewhere between 526.62, 531.15, I would be looking for a price to probably consolidate. All right, it's looking a little tired. Nice thing is they went up and they held the higher ground. All right, that's what I like to see out of the bulls. Go up and hold it. Now the last one, you can see this uptrend on the 5th, almost 100% retracement, right back to where they started, basically right there. If you exclude this tail down there, okay. Again on the 6th. And they pulled back, and in the overnight section, they came back to here. Okay, so on the 6th, you can see almost on another 100% retracement, and then on the 7th, same deal from this area all the way up and all the way back down to here. All right, so It was looking like it was a possible move to the southern direction, but then they came in yesterday and they bullied all day, and then they closed up here. Okay, so I need them to hold this ground up here and not give it up. All right, and there is that possibility that after these 3 days right here, that we went up yesterday and we do a whole full 180% retracement and we wind up back down here today. All right, there's always that possibility. All right, so today is options expiration Friday. Anything could happen. All right, so I'd like to see them hold this area up here. We'll see what happens. So there's SPY on the 10-minute chart. Let's look for 2-hour chart. All right, 2-hour chart. We have a beginning of a 2-hour uptrend right here. Okay, that's price on top of the 3. All right, price in the 3 on top of the 8. So we have a 2-hour uptrend. We had a 10-minute uptrend going into close. And on the daily chart, we're still in a downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so price action for yesterday was higher low, higher high, closing above the bearish trap, but under the falling 17 EMA. So SPY still in a downtrend. Let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ doing the same thing. All right, higher low, higher high, closing above the bearish trap, but under a falling 17 EMA. QQQ still in a downtrend. Okay, FNGU doing the same thing, right? Higher low, higher high, closing. Did they get a higher high? Yeah, it looks like it, right? Right there, yeah, ever so slightly. Higher high, closing inside the bearish trap, under the falling 17 EMA. Okay, that's FNGU. Diamond Dow, same thing. Higher low, higher high, closing inside the bearish trap under kind of a wavy 17 EMA. There's Diamond Dow. All right, so Diamond Dow, all of them, all the Fab Five, still in downtrends. All right, that's IWM, Diamond Dow, SPY, QQQ, and FNGU. All right, so all of them, all of the Fab Five, still in downtrends. All right, let's take a look at IWM. All right, so here's IWM. Yesterday's price action, unlike the others, was an inside day. That's a lower high and a higher low, closing inside a bearish trap, but underneath the wavy 17 EMA right there. Okay, so if we look at IWM on this pullback, and you can see they are up over the lower third. That's a good sign. All right, need to get them back up here to the midpoint. All right, that's from this high to this low. Get them back up here to the midpoint and consolidate up there. That's what I'd like to see. All right, the fact that they're out of the lower third, that's good. That's what I like to see as well. All right, so there's IWM. All right, a little bit different than the other 4 candles, the other 4, the other 3 indices and the FNGU. So there you go. That's IWM. All right, let's take a look at our technicals for yesterday. Okay, you can see here on T21.22, price action. We came out of the sell zone, started making higher lows and higher highs. All right, so we just kind of bullied all day long. All right, so that's T21.22. Wound up just hanging out inside the seller's chop zone right there. On T21.23, a little bit different. All right, we started out red, ended red. We had in between, we had 3 candle bars that were green on the 15-minute. Okay, still underneath this 200 SMA. This is the rubber band candle. I don't expect to break it, but they might. All right, like to see price action get back up here towards this hooking over 200 SMA and then climb up on top of it. We'll see what happens. On the 3-bar chart, kind of like same deal, but above the 200 SMA on the 3-bar chart, you can see today's price action. They put in three more candle bars here on T2123 3 bar. All right, just kind of melting here. Still haven't broken rubber band candle right there. So we'll see what happens with T2123. FNGU, which caused the market rally yesterday, was first candle came out red, and then after that it was green all day, even into the pre-market and post-market right there. Okay, so they just bullied all day long up over VWAP. Nice work. Getting all the way back to the 200 SMA. They didn't make it till the pre-market, post-market, but I like to see that. I like to see them make a little higher high. I don't know if that's possible. They made a higher low. I'd like to see the higher high. I don't know if they're going to get that done. Not a lot of consolidation here. All right, up at the highs. That's bullish flag consolidation. Like to see a breakout. I think they can do it. We'll see what happens, though. That's FNGU. For SPY yesterday, okay, we did... wrong one. Let's go back to SPY for yesterday. And just want to point this out. 10-minute chart. Okay, for SPY for yesterday, we had a trend day. Okay, this was kind of bullied all day long. It was a 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1 up, 2 over, and then 3 was a pop right there. So 1, 2, 3. Also a trend day. Okay, what makes it qualify as a trend day is price action. Let me pan this over. Okay. Price action. All right. Between the hours of 11, we'll just call that 11, and noon, right here, you got price and the 3 on top of the 8, and all 3 of them up over VWAP right there. So there's SPY between 11 and noon. All right, and you can see on the 10-minute chart that carried forward all the way up until, well, right here, about 2:30. About 2:30, they started their way down. They didn't cross, the 3 didn't cross till about right there, 3:15, a little dip down, and then a rally into the end of the day. So there's SPY. We had a trend day for the most part. Okay, on the 10-minute, it was a little shaky right here. But if you were on the 15-minute chart, you can see you've got daylight almost the whole day long. And even if you check that out, there was a 1 penny window of light in between the yellow 3 EMA on the 15 and the white 8 EMA right there. So on the 15-minute chart, complete bully all day long, never even crossed on the 3 EMA, crossing over the 8 EMA. So that was a trend day right there. Nice work for SPY, making another trend day. Gave us the courage to hold on to those longs a little bit longer. So SPY qualified for the trend day on this day right here. This was yesterday. All right, let's go take a look at a few sectors. All right, first sector, let's take a look at on the daily chart. Okay, let's take a look at SMH. All right, SMH, let's move this up just a little bit, move this up just a little bit. All right, SMH broke this low, made lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, SMH in a downtrend. All right, yesterday's price action looking a lot like the indices, higher low, higher high, closing between a bearish trap and a falling 17 EMA. So there's SMH. All right, still in a downtrend. All right, unless they take out this high right here. All right, XLK. Okay, same thing, still in a downtrend, making lower highs and lower lows. Inside day for XLK, closing inside the bearish trap under a falling 17 EMA. Still in a downtrend. All right. XLI. XLI trying to recover. They have to break this high up here. Okay, that was the all-time high. Yesterday's price action, higher low, higher high. Nice work here. Closing over the bearish trap and 17 EMA right there on XLI. Still in a downtrend. They broke these lows. So they're in a downtrend until they break that high. Okay, that's XLI. XLF, okay, also still in a downtrend. They broke this low and they broke this low. Until they break this high, they'll be in a downtrend, most likely. Yesterday's price action was an inside day. It's a lower high and a higher low, closing between the bearish trap and the wavy 17 EMA. That's XLF. XRT, so retail sector. Okay, they broke this low and this low and this low. They're in a downtrend. All right, they're still in a downtrend. Yesterday's price action was an inside day. Okay, that's lower high, higher low, closing inside a bearish trap. Okay, underneath wavy 17 EMA. That's our retail sector. All right, last one, IYT, transports. Transports in a downtrend. They made a lower high and a lower low. They broke this low, this low, this low, this low. All right, they are in a downtrend. Price action. They have to break this high to be in an uptrend. Right there. Price action for IYT yesterday, inside day, as compared to the day before. That's a lower high and a higher low, closing inside the bearish trap, but under the 17 EMA. So it looks like they're going after that high right now this morning. So there's IYT. That's transports. Let's take a look at energy sector. We'll start off with USO. That's petroleum crude oil. Still in a downtrend until they break this high right here. Right up there. Okay. USO price action for yesterday. Higher low, higher high. Closing between bullish cross and a falling 17 EMA. Okay. USO still in a downtrend. UNG still in a downtrend until they break this high right here. Okay, still in a downtrend. Yesterday's price action. Outside day, higher high, lower low. Closing over bearish trap and over a falling 17 EMA. They're trying to change the trajectory of this downtrend right now. All right, so there's UNG. Out to make a higher high. We'll see what happens here. There's UNG. Let's take a look at precious metals, SLV. SLV in a downtrend making lower highs and lower lows. Price action for SLV yesterday. Higher low, higher high. Closing inside a bearish trap under the falling 17 EMA. Okay, still in a downtrend. GLD still in an uptrend. All right. GLD price action yesterday, higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish cross over the 17 EMA. Okay, so GLD bullish, SLV bearish. All right, let's take a look at economic calendar, see what we got today. Let's just go hit max pain, see if we can get that to juice up right away. Is it going to work or is it not going to work? Hit refresh. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe not. All right, we'll put it on Firefox a little bit later. Okay, for the economic calendar, it is options expiration Friday. Nothing happening today. Okay? Baker Hughes rig count at 1 o'clock. After that, really nothing happening. All right, as far as earnings go, all right, we're going to have nobody here today. All right, maybe some familiar names, but nobody that's going to rock and roll the markets. Monday, Barrick Gold, only 29. Again, familiar names. Nothing that's going to rock and roll the markets. Tuesday, Home Depot, $339 billion. All right, they should help out the retail sector as well as the home builders. Wednesday, we've got Costco's going to report after the close, $181 billion after the close. All right, and then UBS in the morning, 97 or 87 billion, right there on UBS. Okay, nothing in the earnings is really going to squash the market. Economic calendar was really a light week this week. Not sure what's going on next week. Let's see what happens if I change time zone. It didn't work. All right, usually I like to get the next week ahead. Doesn't work. All right, so nothing on the economic calendar, all right, was going to squash the market. I think this is a market maker pullback, little manipulation. We'll see what happens. I don't see anything really broken with the market other than we're having like a little correction. All right. I don't know if this little correction turns into a big correction. I haven't heard any news on COVID or monkeypox or anything funky like that. So I don't hear about any new war breaking out. So everything looks pretty good. I mean, I think this is just a little correction as far as I can tell. And then on top of all of that, we have a falling dollar making lower highs and lower lows. All right. Price action for yesterday. All right. I wanted it to bull flag over to the right, but it's having that typical bear flag where it pulls up. So we'll see what happens. But yesterday's price action closed up here around 103.27 area. Like to see some red candles now. That's 3 green days in a row. Time for a red day. Maybe today will deliver. We'll see what happens. Like to see price shoot down to here. No economic numbers to cause that unless some foreign countries come up with some economic data that would be really positive, because that would change the relationship of the dollar against their currency. So if some foreign country came out like the Europeans with some really good data, that would cause the dollar to dip a little bit based on the pairs, one economy versus the other economy. So we'll see what happens with that. So there's the dollar moving down. All right, so that's it this morning. All right, so if there's any questions, I'll take them in the room. Just want to say I got a workshop today. Let's see if I can find my workshop. Got it here somewhere. Where is it? You never find something when I'm looking for it. All right. I'm going to find it. Here it is. All right. Here it comes. Here's my workshop today, okay? All right, it's the Fast Track Trading Workshop, all right, with BYOB, me, John Kerrigan. All right, this workshop is not $360, it's only $299. All right, and it includes 3 months of BYOB Trading Room membership. All right, we're going to cover the 3 flagship day trading setups and strategies. Okay, the first one's the AVWAP hustle, second one's trend day setup, third one's thriller trade at the end of the day. Each strategy, we're going to go over some trade rules, some management tips, and we're going to have examples. All right, so that's BYOB. That's the Fast Track Trading Workshop. If you're a member, the cost is only $50 if you're interested. All right, now if you're interested, there will be links. You can copy this link right here. I'll probably post it down there a little bit later today. All right. Now, you got to be logged in. If you're a member, it's only $50, but you got to be logged into your HRC membership website in order to get the $50, get it to work for $50. All right. Otherwise, the page won't show up and you won't get the order form for $50. Okay. And this is right there. That is the, let me see if I can copy and paste it. This is the form right here. This is, undo that. Anyways, that's the website. Copy and paste that or type that in. All right. On the other one, this says $360, but it's only $299, and that is the, this is what the page looks like if you want the $299. That's the one with 3 months of BYOB membership right there for $299. All right, so that's it. It's going to have that workshop at 1, so I won't be in the room. I'll be in another room, all right, so that I can take care of the workshop people. All right, so that's it. That happens today. I'm going to post those up in the chat for everybody so you can get a hold of it. If you're watching this on YouTube, there will be a link in the description down below. All right, so that's what else happens today. All right, so thanks, Robert. So I guess if there's no other questions, I'm going to render my video, get this thing posted, and I will see you, Brad. I see Max Payne on. Brad says Max Payne is. See if I got it. No, I didn't get it. Brad says Max Payne's 5:30 on his site. Can't get to the main site to work either. Says no data. All right. So they're saying Max Payne is 5:30. Price action for SPY right now is. Let's look at for SPY. 529. All right, so we're already there. So it's not really going to make a big amount of difference because we're already at 529 or 530. If we're at 529.60 right now. All right, thanks, Brad. Thanks for sharing that. Good morning, Chip. All right, so that's it right there. So there's SPY. All right, so I will see you guys in about an hour. All right, appreciate that. All right, so I'll be back in an hour and we'll open up the markets.